What's up, y'all? Winnie here, and Merry Christmas! I wasn't 100% sure if I was going to do a video today since it's Christmas, but since I didn't do Two Kinds on Tuesday because I couldn't talk, and I didn't do SCP yesterday because my heart was shaking, I figured I should at least do this. So it looks like we're on chapter 31, and it's a whole 100 pages, but like I had said before, since Ava's Demon is one picture per page usually, it's still probably going to be pretty quick, and I apologies in advance for the voices because there's probably going to be a whole bunch of voices, and yeah. So 28:18 to 29:17. That's the goal. Arms. The last we left off, our heroes, such that it is, were crash landing in a dump, and these guys were on their way to go see what was up. Do the arrows work again? Okay, they do. Looks like everyone on this planet's got four arms and little scrinkly noses. Ready? Ready? Like my only judge of like gender is how the eyes look, which sounds weird, but I'm realizing I assumed this person was female and I don't know why I did that. Well, I guess it's the eyes. Guess the me snagged it easy. The musical notes are the same color as the text box, so I guess they like easy. Is Ava still the only one that got changed by like making a pact? Because I don't think any of the rest of them made a pact yet. And I guess Ava's just stuck like that forever now? Huh? Now we're going down? Wait, see something. There's people below us. People? You mean like followers? Knots? I don't know. It's hard to see from this angle. What are we supposed to do now? Hello? We need to come up with a plan. Uh, Let me think for a second. We, uh, we need to hide. We can hide in the cargo. That's your plan? You have a better idea? SV Excessa 200. What's the size comparison between the thing they're in and these people? Are they giants? Which bin are you even talking about? The one that's open! Wait, guys, I can take them! I'll take them on! Meanwhile, he's just over here sadly putting on a backpack. We are so screwed! Come on, Ava! I can set them on fire! We're not killing more followers! If we get caught, I'm not holding back! Kill? Are you gonna hide? Can they see her? I feel like they can't see her because of the angle. Okay, never mind. Right. Well, if you don't change your mind, promise you won't rat us out? I hope you decide to hide, though. Good luck to you. Oh, uh, Imish. Um, okay, so I guess I'm supposed to be trying to translate this then. Okay, so that looks like it's. Sorry about my phone vibrating next to the microphone. I'm trying to see if I have something I can write this down with to keep track of it. Shut up, Google. First one got the weird half symbol. So it looks like that's a V. The one that looks like a screaming peace sign, that's an O. Is this saying volume? Is that was no, that's an R. Circle with the bottom nicked out of it. Just the circle with the bottom nicked out of it, nothing extra. So that's an A. The voracious? I. It is an I, so that's another A. And what is that? N? Operation. Okay, now the stars. So I guess the circles are capitals and then the stars are the lowercase. The half a star is a E. There's a little E. Star with a strike through it is X. Star with a hunk missing out of it. C. Other E. Whatever that is two of those. So that looks like it's an S. Excess. A. Star with a little the head coming off of it. Like that's it almost look like it could be a Y, but I feel like that's not. No, that's not a Y. N? Like an N. Oration, accessin, and then a third one. U N two I. So I not university. Star with pants. F other I. Unification? Sideways star is C A E I. Yeah, it probably is unification. Oration, accessin, unification. Is that what the merging of the bodies thing is? Nimish. I'll let the others know there's a ship to scrap. Right? Later. Okay, clearly I'm going to still need the translator open. um New window. Back. Bill's opening the door. They're saying, yeah, I'm not going to be able to translate this with like any kind of speed. I just wasn't expecting to have to be doing translations. Capital A, then it's interesting that they have the lowercase for the stars, but also doesn't feel like it was necessary to do that. But I'm not the writer. I'm sure that Joe had her reasons. World building and what. Part of me is like, just say random gibberish for them talking languages they don't understand, and the other part's like, I want to translate this. I want to know what he's saying or they're saying. I don't know. So capital A. There's the or with the S. I should still be writing this down. A S D. Where is that? Looks like it might be the O. W, then a hyphen, then a little a, and then another W, and then another little a, and then Y? Ah, a stowaway. So is that last thing just a question mark? I don't see punctuation on the chart or any circles that look like that. So I will assume that's a question mark. Gil is confused. That's H, half a star, E, that's a Y, K, W, A, I I I was going to say I think saying what, but no, that doesn't make any sense. So let's see. What's that star? I. Hey, wait. That's probably I know you. If that's a K, then that probably is what he's saying. Or they're saying, sorry. That is a K. That an N is. That an O. It is. And that's W. That's a Y. Yeah, I know you. And that's an exclamation point because I guess that's just how that works. And Gil's like, what? Oh my god. Is he just pulling out the wanted poster? Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't know what you want from me. Just please don't hurt me, but if you're gonna turn me in, I'll go willingly. They seem to be saying there's a misunderstanding. It will take 30,000 years if I keep translating this. I'm not sure if I should. Ah, that is a lot. Unless I should just let them just be confused like Gil is? Are they about to... Okay, the way that they're... I think I probably should know what that one says. Um... It looks like it's a L. Hey. L. Half star. E. Are they about to, so that's probably, let's see. That, is that S? Yeah, that's let's see. Apostrophe. Is that an L? No. S. Are you about to activate a translator? Oh, they're definitely doing something. Did Gil already have that triangle? Okay, no, that's new. Zzz. Ow! What was that for? How's that? Better? You understand me now? And speak to me? Oh, yes, I can. Nice, it worked. Wow, it's this alien. You are so lucky we hacked this ship, huh? Yeah, I was just about to tell him, or tell them. The palace docks are swarming with Titanauts, you know? Swarming? Yeah, they're dying to catch you, buddy. Eh. I'm Mio, by the way. Gil. My name's Gil. And that was Emrys who walked by. What an awesome haul! Glad we decided to grab this one. We could definitely use these bins for roof repairs. And now it's back to the other language because they don't understand what they're saying. But let's quickly look at the translator. Like, that's WHA period. Okay, what? And then probably, what the? I told you this wouldn't work. Don't come closer. Oh, God. Okay, so this is probably just the whole description of what the brain zap thing was. I am not going to be translating that because we'll be here all day, but it's the brain zap to make them understand the languages. So it looks like the electrical pulse goes in, wiggles around inside their brain, and then they can understand each other because it goes through the hearing centers of the brain and whatnot. Although the hand does also seem to be a part of it, going by that green right there. Interesting. Okay, so they're doing that to everybody. Ow! Or ouch! There, how's that? Whoa! Hello! I was just telling your friend Gil how incredibly lucky you all are. Lucky that we found you before the Titanauts did. It's impossible to sneak through the palace ports without getting arrested. You're called Ava, right? Yep, and this is Mackie and Odin. And Marissa, this is my prismate, Ruby, and over there's our friend Mio. Sorry, our home is so cramped and that we don't have more to offer you all, except the cargo we just found. Okay, I'm just gonna come out and say it. It's pretty exciting seeing you all in person, you know? What? You're the ones that all the Titanfallers are hunting for, aren't you? Yeah, they've been blasting the alert with your faces on it all morning. So we were trying to figure out earlier, what exactly did you do to rile up the followers this much? Hey, we've never seen them so pissed before. It's actually kind of funny. Well, it's kind of a long story. They've lost it and obliterated the Titan HQ. The rest of us are just victims of circumstance. You what? You did, like, alone? You mean, like, destroyed the place completely? But how? You're just a humanoid, aren't you? You're joking, right? There's no way that... Is that place massive? Well, actually, now that I'm looking at you, like, really looking at you, you are a kind of off-looking humanoid, huh? True, though, if you're telling the truth, then it does explain the lockdown at the ports. You almost look like a bit like one of the ancient races, but all messed up like. Yeah, are you all right? You don't look so good. You're not going to destroy this place too, are you? Yes. I mean, I no, I won't. I swear. Like, oh, it's that late already, huh? Time for the daily hello from our divine prismonarch. Ooh, oh, is it going to be the dude again? Wait. Okay, looks like I've not passed the point of no return yet. Let me double check. Oh yeah, I got a while. 29:17. Roll back up. Also, I guess I don't need the translator up anymore. I'll just minimize. Ah, okay, hang on. It's being dumb. I don't know how long it's been being dumb. Oh my god, how long has it been like that? Ah, Okay. I'm gonna go back to the point where I had the translator open and go back through there because clearly, clearly, the program OBS decided to have a seizure. So let's just head back through these so you can get the pictures. Just want to make sure that y'all actually see this because when I had the translator up on my second monitor, it was covering OBS, so I couldn't see how long OBS was messed up like that. So just for the sake of like, just in case, make sure that y'all see the stuff that I was trying to translate. So that I sound slightly less insane than I probably already was seeming. I am so sorry. If it did mess up everything, I'll have to go back and like put a note of the fact that I found out and fixed it. But if it didn't, then this was pointless, but I can't check without stopping the recording. They're talking. I did definitely think they were about to kiss when this happened for a second, and I think Gil probably thought it too. But then zip. As I hear ambient Elton John coming from my dad's room while I'm flicking through these. It's interesting the way it was designed, them having the two sets of shoulders. I've never really considered the fact that having 4 arms means you've got to also have 4 shoulders. Although I don't have to usually think about that very much. And that's the page explaining how they did the translator thingy, which I will not be translating this because taking the time to translate this much tiny writing to explain the fact that they don't need to translate it anymore feels asinine. Okay, so they can understand each other now. Okay, they're called Ava. Maggie and Odin. Just about caught up now. I was going to say it's interesting we haven't seen Rathia in a while, but we've not really been at Ava's point of view enough for that, I guess. But it's also interesting that these people know about Rathia's race. And that's probably curfew or something. No, right, they said it's time for the hello. And now we're at the point of me, like, hopefully having fixed the problem. Hopefully there was no problem to fix, but if there was a problem to fix, it's did now. Ow, sorry. Right, what we got here? Uh, Good evening, citizens of Excessa. Okay, so I guess that's what the planet's called, Excessa. On behalf of your loyal Prismonarch and Titan Industries, I hope you have been giving each day your all. That's our Prismonarch, Arios, Nim, what is it in Titan language again? Prismonarch is like your supreme humanoid rulers, maybe? Oh, like royalty? Yeah, that's it, royalty. They're the royalty of Excessa. Why did you have to, like, grab Ava by her head to say that? Arios Nimbus is the last one standing in a long bloodline of Nemesis. They're also the biggest weirdo in Excessa yet. Long bloodline. A weirdo? What do you mean by weirdo? I don't know, just really strange, totally not right, abnormal. Most of the Prismonarchs have been historically sort of weird, but Arios is really out there. We think that it's from everyone in the Nimbus bloodline being perpetually locked in a gilded cage? You get it, right? I bet royal humans are just as weird. Alright, isn't he royalty, technically? Maybe we shouldn't be speaking so poorly of the Prismonarch in front of strangers, Emrys. Don't care. Don't care anymore. Let him take me away. I've had enough of this clown. The actual rumor is that there's something seriously wrong with Prismonarch Arios. They haven't left the palace once since its construction, and very few servants have reported seeing Arios from within. Some kind of shut-in? I'm not sure they even leave the Pyramidion. but the few times anyone has seen the Prisman arc, they reported seeing Arios in fits of insanity. A lot of excesses believe that being the last Nimbus comes with a curse. A curse? How so? Oh, there are stories. For instance, some say they have seen Arios manically destroying their belongings, or they have all of them completely immediate replaced. It's also been said they routinely scream and cry that all their meals are poisoned and demand the food be thrown away and remade. And this one time, a server said they found Arios alone in a dark room, talking to their hordes of valuables as if they were alive. Yeah, typical spoiled Prismark behavior. It isn't that deep. But wait, hang on. I also heard something's not right with their hands, which is why they always wear gloves. What's up with that, huh? That's true. You also got those curse-like misshapen Nimbus eyes. Well, what can you do? I guess there's always a price to pay for living at the top, isn't there, pals? I think it's really sad, to be honest. I feel sort of bad for Arios. I bet it's really lonely being the last Nimbus and all. Ruby, you're too nice, you know? I'll feel bad for Arios when Arios finally feels bad for us. Sick of struggling down here for scraps on a roof while Arios gets spoon-fed by Titan. Lounges around in luxury. Luxury, huh? With their out-of-touch prismates. No offense, Mio. It is what it is. Mio, you know Arios? Well, not exactly. Mio's younger sibling lives in the royal prison palace. Oh. Whoa, really? So, yeah, my sibling Matsu was chosen to become one of Arios' royal prismates, or, in other words, someone compatible with the Nimbus bloodline who has the potential to produce the heir, but they were only chosen after they managed to sneak into the palace. Which means there's a chance I'll be related to the next Prism Monarch, I guess. Though the very idea of Matsu spending their life with cursed Arios Nimbus kind of turns my stomach. Wow! So now your sibling is royalty? But wait, what about you? Can't you also go live in the palace since your family? It doesn't work that well in Excessa. Being a relative doesn't automatically grant you the same status, even within the palace. Damn. Plus, Matsu was super lucky they didn't die while sneaking in. It's a pretty dangerous endeavor. Actually, they were even luckier that they became a royal prismate instead of being detained. Not only does it mean that Arios took a serious liking to Matsu, but that Matsu also passed a compatibility test, which isn't an easy thing to do. And so, yeah, we saw Matsu in the announcements one day, and that was that. Haven't heard from him since. I don't blame them, though. They just got really lucky. I've made peace with the fact that I'll never be as lucky as them. Once again, if any of you see these, if you've seen any of these 4 life forms, it's you all! Yay! A bounty of 10 million TIC has now been put in place for any information leading to their capture. And with that, we conclude today's announcements. Good night, Excessa, from your loyal Prismonarch. Well, that's a hell of a way to end the chapter. Sorry again if OBS freaked out and grabbed the wrong Firefox page. I guess I need to make multiple source windows for Firefox just in case that happens again, or just not open separate windows anymore. I don't know. But that's going to do it for this episode of Avis Demon, and the next episode will be starting chapter 32, I believe? There it is, Rip Woodchip. And there's this, okay, so that was the zap of them learning the language. I wonder if they're actually going to turn them in, though. And also, I mean, now that, like, we know that the leader of this planet is also one of the people that Rathia needs Ava to go get, they're going to have to kind of go meet him anyway, aren't they? I guess we'll see. We got a few more chapters before it stops having updates. Well, there's still updates. There's probably not one today because Christmas. But they're still happening. I get emails about it whenever they happen. So, if you liked it, a like and a subscribe would be groovy. If you want to click the bell, you can do that as well so that you're notified of future uploads. And I'll see y'all in the next one, which will be sometime in 2026, since that's next week. Weird. Later.